My name is S. Santosh Kumar. எனக்கு கொடுத்த டாபிக் என்ன 8-bit process 8080. 8-bit process is a microprocessor created by Intel in the 1970s. இது 8080 processor ஒரு created 1970 create பண்ணுறாங்க. It was the first 8-bit microprocessor and was used in many early computers. இது 8-bit processor. இது எப்பயும் நிறைய கம்ப்யூட்டரில் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இட் வாஸ் டிசைன் டு பி a low cost low power processor for use in embedded system and consumer electronics. The 8-bit process 8080 was the first microprocessor to use a 16-bit processor address bus, allowing for a maximum memory of 64 KB. It was also the first microprocessor to use a single byte instruction set, making it easier to program. It was also the first microprocessor to use an instruction set that was compatible with the Intel 4004 8008 processor. Materials required 8080 க்கு materials required எது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 8080 microprocessor chip, memory chips, clock generator, power supply, supporting logic chips, breadboard of PCB, resistor, capacitor and other electronic components, input and output device. இதுதான் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 8080 ப்ராசஸருக்கு மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் ரெக்வயர்ட். சர்க்கியூட் டயக்ராம் இதில் இருக்கிறதா சர்க்கியூட் டயக்ராம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. அக்குமுலேட்டர், டெம்பரேச்சர் ரெஜிஸ்டர், ஃப்ளாக் ஃப்ளிப் ஃப்ளாப்ஸ், இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் ரெஜிஸ்டர், இன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ஷன் டீகோடர் அண்டு மெஷின் சைக்கிள் என்கோடிங், டெசிமல் அட்ஜஸ்ட், கீழே டைமிங் அண்ட் கண்ட்ரோல் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. இங்கிட்ட அட்ரஸ் பஃபர், இங்கிட்ட மல்டிப்ளெக்ஸர். ஒர்க்கிங் இது எப்படி ஆகுதுன்னா, an 8080 microprocessor is an 8-bit parallel CPU and this microprocessor used in general purpose digital computer system. இந்த மைக்ரோப்ராசஸர் ஒரு general purpose. It is made on a single large-scale integration chip using Intel's N-channel silicon gate MOS process. The microprocessor 8080 consists of 40 pins and it microprocessor transfer internal information and data through an 8-bit bidirectional 3-state data bus DOD7. The peripheral device address and the memory address are transmitted over a 16-bit 3-state address buses. இது 40 pins இருக்கு and 8-bit data இது transfer பண்ண internal வழியா ஈஸியா. The 6 control and timing outputs, wait, HLDA, wait, debend, sync and VR. These are the 6 control of timing outputs in the microprocessor 8080. While control inputs hold, ready, reset and INT. The power inputs the close bracket of +12, +5, -5 and GND ground. GND means ground. And the clock inputs anti-clockwise 1 and anti-clockwise 2 are accepted by the 8080. So இது ஒரு 8-bit parallel CPU. 8080 is an 8-bit parallel CPU and this microprocessor used in general purpose digital computer. இந்த ப்ராசஸர் ஒரு ஜென்ரல் பர்பஸாகவே இருக்குது டிஜிட்டல் கம்ப்யூட்டரில். இது சிங்கிள் லார்ஜ் ஸ்கேல் இன்டெகிரேஷன் சிப்பாலே உருவாக்கப்பட்டிருக்காங்க யூஸிங் N-channel silicon gates. அடுத்து சோர்ஸ் கோடு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அந்த இருக்கும். இதான் சோர்ஸ் கோட். Here is a simple code to understand its working. அப்படியே இதான் அந்த சோர்ஸ் கோடு. ஒரு 100Hz ப்ரோக்ராம் ஸ்டார்ட்ஸ் அட் 100Hz. move A9, move B2, move C hello, move D 13 into 21H. HLT na hardware processor hello, DB hello world. Program starts 100, load system call for output, load files disabled for console output, load address of string to output. Now introduction to Intel 4040. The Intel 4040 is a powerful microprocessor released in 1994. It was the first 18-bit 16-bit microprocessor and was first to use a single chip design. The 4040 was the first processor to use a single chip architecture, which allowed for greater speed and efficiency. The 4040 was widely used in late 1970s and early 1980s in variety of applications including home, computers, scientific instruments and industrial automation. It was also used in first IBM PC and the Apple computers. Materials required Intel 4040. So this is the main component of system and is responsible for executing instruction and performing data processing. Power supply, clock generator, memory chips, input and output device, development board or board, peripheral components. Circuit diagram. This is a circuit diagram for a 4040 microprocessor. The working the Intel 4040 microprocessor operates by executing a sequence of instructions stored in memory. Each instruction consists of a binary code that represents a specific operation such as arithmetic, logic, or data transfer. The instruction set of 4040 is relatively small, with this 60 instructions available. The 4040 has a non-Neumann architecture, which means that the instruction and the data are stored in the same memory. The memory is organized into the 256 4-bit words which can be accessed using an 8-bit addresses bus. The 4040 has a 4-bit bus, but it is used to transfer data between the processor and memory. The processor has four registers: accumulator, program counter, stack pointer, status register. The accumulator is used for arithmetic and logic expression, and the program counter holds the address of the next instruction to be executed. The stack pointer is used to manage the subroutine calls, and the status register contains flags that indicates the result of the previous operation. The 4040 also has two input output ports which can be used to communicate with the external device such as displays, keyboards or sensor. To execution in instruction, the 4040 fetches the instruction from memory using the program counter. The instruction is then decoded and the appropriate operation is performed. The result is stored in the accumulator and the program counter is incremented to the next instruction. Source code. This is the source code of 4040 microprocessor. Conclusion. Despite being an old microprocessor, the 8080 remains the popular among hobbyists and retro company enthusiasts. Many vintage computer systems such as Altair 80 and the 80 are based on 8080, and there are still enthusiasts who enjoy programming and experimenting with the 8080 architecture. The Intel 4040 is a relatively simple microprocessor by today's standard, but it played an important role in the development of microprocessor industry. Its architecture and instruction set influenced the design of subsequent microprocessors, including the Intel 8080 and Zilog G80. Thank you.